Welcome back to the Expert Walkthrough for Dark Souls 2, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and now it is time to continue our way through the Earthen Peak. So, in the last video, during my abrupt ending, because I'm trying to keep these around 30 minutes roughly, and it just dawned on me at the end of that video, I was like, shit, I gotta cut it here, very awkwardly, but I didn't rest at this bonfire because I don't want all of those bastard mannequins to come back. What I want to do is I want to light my torch here. So I'm going to show you this really cool trick. So, the boss in this place is fought in a pool of poison. And the problem with that is not the fact that you move slow and you get poisoned. No, that's the least of your worries. The problem with that is the poison regenerates her health. It's very annoying. Now, it doesn't seem to really connect well. I mean, you're probably not going to know on your first try, but if you run up here, you get a prompt where you can set light to it. Alright, aside from that looking really cool, it plays a huge role in the boss fight. It drains the poison. Not completely, but enough to where she doesn't regenerate health constantly. Well, given she stays in the center, which she should, with no problems. That's going to help us immensely. Not that she was too terribly difficult to begin with, but you get what I'm saying. It's just going to make it easier. Got black fire bombs. We got another pressure plate right here too, and if you look down there, you can see the little hole in the wall where the spears come out, and you can see a mannequin. So we're gonna be mean to him. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. That's it, get down here. Alright. Now down here is where you pick up the mannequin mask. It looks rather creepy and only about half as cool as the original idea. I can see this mask being cool for certain builds, but I don't know. I really don't like it that much. Okay, this right here is open. Sometimes, depending on if you let that mannequin that was like right down here in front of the windmill, I'm pretty sure if you let him run upstairs and you don't kill him, he ends up shutting that. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. And it sucks to have to go around to try and unlock it. You gotta watch out for the combos. Like, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Yeah, these guys are... They're just fast. That's all they are. They don't hit that hard, but it's the bleed buildup you're gonna watch out for. Get this item off the edge. More spice. You can get a really good view of the level here. It's awesome. And you can even see where we came in. Now, before I go this way, which would be the way to proceed, there's an optional area over here that is very important for us in this particular playthrough. This is Gilligan.
Shush, you idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah. Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it.
He's kind of a charmer. Now, the reason we want to talk to him is because he can give us... Well, I mean, we have the cat ring, but I don't want to have to jump all the way down and go all the way back around. That's going to suck. And we could always use a homeward bone, but I don't want to waste one of those either. The reason we want to talk to him is because he can give us a ladder that will get us down to that ledge. And there is a nifty little item down there. An item that is very limited per playthrough, depending on how patient you are and if you feel like farming. And I want that item.
You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep, I'm trying to help you, you know? Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. I've got a soft heart, so I let you off. This once.
Okay. It's $2 grand. It's really not that expensive. I mean, Lycia got that much out of us to move the damn mechanism beneath Majula to get to Huntsman's Copse, so it's not really too expensive, I guess.
Alright. It'll be just a moment.
And you get the dumbest cutscene in the history of Dark Souls.
Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice.
It's beyond me why I couldn't have just kicked him in the face and took that ladder for myself. Because it's not like you can hide it. It's a ladder. But whatever. Okay. I'm going to be careful here because if you fall, you're going to die unless you have the cat ring on. We got Ferrous Lockstone and Twinkling Titanite. Limited items. Alright. So if you keep talking to him, he turns. You get a gesture, and he also turns into a merchant.
Oh, what is it? What do you need now? Huh?
Give me that. Now he sells interesting stuff. You can get the reinforced club, which causes bleed. Scales with the sea and strength. You can get the whip, just the regular whip. He sells claws. Now, claws are actually really cool in this game because of the sake of power stancing. And the wooden shield is meh. You can get thief mask and the rest of like the regular thief armor from him. And he also sells infinite supplies of lacerating knives, which cause bleed, aromatic ooze, and bleeding serum. Now the bleeding serum is just like, you know, the pine resin or the ooze. It applies bleed to your weapon temporarily. This is an item that is used for a quest later in the game, if you choose to follow it. So we may end up buying that from him, depending. And I don't really want anything from him.
Find it. All the best.
Okay. If you continue talking to him, his dialogue will give you lore about the boss of this level, which I don't really care about. So we're just going to move forward. Alright. Now when you go this way, you're going to see this bridge here, but what I want to do is I want to pull this lever because it's going to raise it. There's an item beneath it. It's unfortunate, really. Poor bastard either got smashed or trapped under here forever until he died. Well, if that bridge comes down on you, it's going to kill you, too. It doesn't matter how much health you have. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull it again. Not for the same reason, though. This time, we're going to ride the bridge up to that little ledge up there. There's going to be a nifty item up here for us. Yeah. The Mirror Shield, aka Lucatiel's Shield. Damn, those guys are loud. Okay, all of these pots are filled with poison. Yeah, they're still trying to kill me. Okay. The Mirror Shield's actually pretty damn good. It scales with a B and dexterity, and which is interesting for a shield. Most of them don't scale with hardly anything. But it blocks 90 physical. It's got pretty average of everything else. Only weighs 4.5 units. It's got 70 stability, or 70 durability and 50 stability. It looks really cool. I like the way the shield looks. It's pretty awesome. Unfortunately, our old knight shield absolutely wrecks it, and quit doing that. Thank you. Okay. Whatever. I give up. Now, don't get this guy's attention. Instead, strafe off into this room here. They're still going at it back there. And don't roll into any of these pots, because again, the poison. I'm just going to assume that you guys understand this by now. Avoid any kind of container in this place. We got a familiar face here.
Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way. but I have a bad feeling about it. I don't quite have the guts myself. Well, we meet. There's treasure. I don't...
Okay, that's all he has to say. So, as I said before, like way back in part, I don't even know, it was like 3 or 4 or something, whatever video, maybe 5, whatever video I fought the last giant in, I mentioned that you can summon Pate for that fight, and if he survives, you will talk to him here in the Earthen Peak, and when we talk to him here, he'll give us his equipment, being his armor, his shield, and his spear. He didn't give it to us because I didn't summon him because he sucks. But this does not open from this side, and that's why Pate's standing here, because he can't get to the treasure on the other side. I'm going to show you guys exactly how. Sneak up on this guy the best you can, because he's got friends over there. Try to backstab him. Ugh, did not work though. There we go. And we got the stupid shield. I don't like their shield, it sucks. It blocks a lot of dark, but that's about all it blocks. It's really not that great. I wish it was good because it looks kind of cool. Okay. I need to get rid of these guys because they're making all that damn noise. Okay, these are called desert sorcerers, I believe. They are pyromancers that deal a lot of damage. However, they are very susceptible. Oh shit. They are very susceptible to poison damage. Ah! Try to interrupt that attack. Don't you dare heal. Those pots are there to fool you, because if you hit those, there's nothing in them. But it makes you want to hesitate swinging your sword right here because you're afraid you'll get poisoned when that other guy's standing guard. You know what I mean. I'm going to cover that headache in a second. Instead, we're just going to go up here. Need to get rid of these. They use flame swath, which is very nasty. It's just a straight explosion. Okay, I almost got poisoned because of that mannequin over there. Pop a flask real quick. Now we'll go deal with him. Hey, she dropped something. Dragon Charm. The Dragon Charm's very, very good. Let me show you why. I think there. No, that's not it. Where the hell is it? I know it's somewhere around here. That, yeah, cures poison and greatly restores HP. This is a seriously good item for PvP, if you are in position to use it, because if you are an invader, you can't. I believe this is another booby trap chest. Yep. And we get a Ferrous Lockstone, which is good. It's totally worth it. This seems like a door you could open up, but it's not. Don't let it fool you. Okay, what did she drop? Wilted Dusk Herb. That restores a lot of spell uses. It's good. Where did that mannequin go? Okay, well here's a cool trick. You can jump across like that, no problem. Yo! That's right, I'm over here. Alright. And there's another one waiting down there. Can't see him. There he is. That little shit. He's just waiting to sneak up on us. Okay. Now, we are in a familiar spot. When you go down this ladder, you can hear the bonfire already, but we're right back out here. So, going up this ladder originally, where that mannequin was standing around the corner with the pressure plate, will just take you to another way to get around to where we were. It would make you take all of this stuff head on, which is not pretty. Okay. Come on, lock on. Descend attack. And finish. Okay, for this part, if you have throwing knives, which you should have picked up a ton by now, I highly recommend using them here. This area is just a perfect use for the throwing knives if you haven't already found one. Get rid of those pots and not have to worry about the poison, and it's just a shortcut to get back down here. So when you fall down there, just break one of the pots, run back up, no biggie. Okay, now it's time to deal with this. I hate this so much. What I want to do is get close enough to lock on. And just take her down. Okay. Now this part, a lot of people are going to die trying to do this. But I'm going to tell you, it's really not that hard. It is a bit of a headache if you're not very good with footing in this game. What you want to do is you essentially just want to aim for that. Just the broken ledge there when you jump. And there is a huge problem for actually getting over there because it's going to kill a lot of people. Even more than trying to get over there is trying to get back because of something particularly annoying. So just aim for that. Should be good to go. Get a Radiant Life Gem. She dropped Magic Stone. That's good. And over here, I think is a human effigy, I believe. Or nope, Soul of Brave Warrior and Crimson Water. That's better. This right here is nasty. This part of the ledge falls, and you will die from it. It sucks severely. What I'm going to do for this part is, since I don't have to worry about poison since I killed all the mannequins, I'm going to put on my cat ring. And I know the poison broadsword is still down there, but we're going to get it. Okay, you see the crack in the floor right there? I know you can see it. That part of the ledge will break, and it sucks. I wish I could make it break, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. I would have to step on it. Yeah, you essentially have to trigger it. Okay. Now, this part, you do need the cat ring for this part. Either that or you need, like, 99 vigor, but you just gotta drop down to get to the poison broadsword, and you get a human effigy with it. Not bad. Okay, and I would like to have more health for this part. Getting back over, you just jump. Alright. All of that went more smoothly than I thought it would. Okay, I don't think I need the cat ring anymore. I think for this next part, I'm going to switch to this, so I can get more souls for beating the boss. I think we've got a couple enemies left, and we've got some hiding places. We've got some hidden treasure to track down before we fight the boss. Now, we went that way. We covered the entirety of that direction. Now it's time, you can even see it from here. You can see the fog gate and those dudes waiting there. Now we need to go this way. I need to get these out of the way. Ah! I can use a heavy arrow. Break that pot. Make sure you don't break it near you. There's a hidden wall right here. And a sexy elite knight. It's not too terribly important. It's just a spell quartz ring +1. It raises your magic resistance significantly. So it's really good against casters in PvP, or it'll help you with the Grave Wardens here because they have magic enchanted weapons. I'm going to show you a cool trick here. You do need heavier arrows to break these pots. My regular standard light arrows won't do it. But instead of engaging these two and risking getting barbecued, what you should do is shoot the pots. Because it'll splash on them. They don't even know that they're slowly dying. And it's out of our hands. No worries. Now, there is a silver black spear guy over here, a Grave Warden, and then once you get his attention, you're going to get the attention of the other desert sorceress over there. Now, they will do damage through your shield, as you can see. It's very slight, but it's still there. because we just have a really good resistance with our Old Knight shield. Don't you be blocking me. These guys take a lot of damage from us, but that's okay. Once you get her attention, she's going to start doing her typical crazy fire attacks. But we can just do this. Just use the wall to our advantage. Ah! That hurt. Okay, did she drop anything? No. Okay. Now we're gonna go, and you will see different places that look like hidden walls when they're really not, but don't let it distract you. Up in these areas, we're going to run into our first mimic. He's inside there with all those stupid pots. But up here, I recommend you go this way first, because there's an NPC Black Phantom up here. He's got the Crescent Sickle and the regular Brigand armor, which is the bandit armor from Dark Souls 1. He's not too terribly tough, but I would like to do good damage against him. So we're going to do this. Do I have anything to buff? That'll work. I just want to do more damage. Because he hits really hard. Like, he even does damage to your shield. It sucks. Okay. Alright. And the chance of getting like a +5 or +10, I think, Crescent Sickle, and then getting +5 pieces of his Brigand armor for beating him. Very, very low chances, but I mean, they're still there. And we whooped his ass. You got 2 hidden walls over here. One's on this side, and one's going to be on the other side in the exact same location. Petrified something. We can go trade that to the crow later. And this one's got a bonfire, which also works out really nicely for us. But I'm just going to light it. I'm not going to worry about resting at it because my weapons are looking just fine in durability. And I have plenty of Estus, so I think we'll be okay. And again, throwing knives, super useful here. Oh, you bastard. This room is like full of those stupid bugs. I hate it. And if you break that, if you break all the pots in here, you're not going to have to worry about rolling into them and getting poisoned. Okay, I would much rather have a sword against these guys. Oh, damn it. That was a mega fail. Anything that can kill them in one hit is what I'm looking for. And they drop lots of green blossom, which I'm totally okay with. Alright. Smell smooth and silky stone. Do not open this chest. Do you want to know why? Because you can tell the difference between this and a normal chest. This one has an actual lock on it. It looks like you would have to try to break into it to open it. That, and you can just barely see those teeth. That line of white there, and it looks almost like they're changing in color. Yeah, those are teeth. If you open up this box, it is going to eat you for massive damage and probably kill you. So instead of opening it, you attack it like... I mean, what am I going to try to say to motivate you to try to kill this thing as fast as possible? Just do it. Kill it as fast as you can. Don't give it a chance to react. Yeah. You get the work hook and dark gauntlets. The dark armor set can be obtained from all the mimics over the course of the game, and the work hook is essentially like, well, it's like a pirate hook. It's really weak, but it looks cool. Now this Ferrous Lockstone is only good because it generates a pool of water that replenishes your health constantly, and it never goes away. So I'm not going to waste one on that. I'd rather keep mine. Okay, just making sure I already went that way. Alright. Now, up here, you can get the drop on these dudes if you want. It's really easy. I'd rather play with them a little bit. They have poise. I keep forgetting. So maybe playing with them isn't the best idea. He's gonna heal, so maybe I should too. Now these guys really aren't tough. But the problem is they do heal. I'm gonna try to pop a life gem. You jerk. Trying a life gem here. I'm just trying to, like, give you guys a good taste of their moveset so you can see for yourselves what they're capable of. It's fairly repetitive. Nothing too terrifying. What's that? Okay, I got his top. His armor, essentially. Really not that good. Doesn't look very good either. Okay. And we got Poison Stone. Sweet. So this over here, this is an NPC Phantom. Jester Thomas. He is like Tarkus 2.0. He can literally solo the boss in under a minute because he uses really, really powerful pyromancies. And she's severely weak to fire. So I'm not going to summon him because he's going to make the fight over in like 2 seconds. But what I am going to do is I'm going to equip something a little more powerful. Can probably go with the Drangleic Sword for this fight. And I will... She's resistant to magic. She's really weak to fire is what she's weak to. But I don't have any kind of pine resins that have fire. And I don't want to use Aromatic Ooze because she's resistant to magic. But... actually, I think she's weaker to blunt damage instead of slash. You can cut her tail off, so maybe I'll show that instead. Use my fire longsword. Okay. Good thing we block a bunch of magic, because that could have hurt, potentially. Oh yeah, this hit's just hard enough. I'm gonna try to cut her tail off. Stupid grab attack. Doesn't do that much damage, but again, it's annoying. Come on, do something. She takes forever to recover from her attacks, so you can always use them to heal. Just strafing to the side isn't fast enough to get away from her attacks. You do essentially have to roll them. I'm gonna try to cut her tail off just so I can show it. If you get too close, she's gonna do the grab. You already know that. Come on. When she throws her head at you, that's when you know that you gotta run away. And she does back up and try to heal in the poison. You have to watch out for that. Like that. Come on, I'm trying to cut your tail off here. You're making me look like an idiot. Uh-oh. And sometimes it's good to break lock on. It just depends, really. Don't let her do that. There we go. You don't get anything for cutting her tail off. It's just... It's satisfying. That's all I'm gonna say. Rolled too soon for that. Definitely watch out for that. It'll send you flying and it'll hurt really bad. But other than that, she's not really demonstrating much of her nasty abilities. I mean, some of them are just flat out terrible and will do a lot of damage. She doesn't have a tail. That's why she couldn't hit me right there. What's the matter? I got your tail. You gonna come take it from me? Okay, that's it right there. She leaves herself open because she runs over to go grab it. And you can punish her for it. Alright, and we got her soul, which has some lore to it. Okay, soul of Mytha, the Baneful Queen, who lives in the Earthen Peak. The queen sought the king's affection, even poisoning herself to attain beauty, despite the monstrous consequences. All for compelling madness known as love. Yeah, the compelling madness. I kind of like how they worded that. Okay, don't want to step in the poison. That was all of the Earthen Peak. Now it's time to take this awesome elevator to a very, very difficult but awesome place that we're coming up to next. I'm looking forward to doing this place. It's going to be lots of fun. Switch back over to this. We're almost there. Fashion Souls. It's doing its job. Alright. Welcome to the Iron Keep. This place is awesome. We're going to have lots of fun here. It's going to be one of the first places in the game that is truly difficult. Look at all this PvP. Look at all this action. We're probably going to get invaded a shit ton here, and it's going to be fun. Yeah, we've got items sitting in places that are covered in lava that'll kill us that fast. Oh yeah, we're going to have a good time. But we need to run back to Majula real quick, because we're going to be doing some leveling. We need to buy some stuff, too. Okay. Yo, Emerald Herald. There you are. Actually, I need to use all my soul items first. Ooh, baby. We should have a decent amount after this. Yeah, we're gonna bang. Oh, yeah. Okay. Definitely don't need his soul. And again, don't be stingy about boss souls, because you can always use bonfire ascetics to bring them back. Alright, that is an ample amount of souls right there. Okay, what to do? We need... Man, it's costing me a lot to level up. Okay, I need... Yeah, I can keep these even for now. I guess. Alright. And I'm passively upgrading my, vitality on the side, just, you know, bits and pieces at a time as I level up, just 2 or 3 points, because my armor for my chosen build that I'm going to do, he's called the Rock Samurai, so if the armor isn't obvious yet, you're going to know what it is, and it is heavy as shit, but it is so good. So, and it's just, I mean, I'm going to answer your question now. Some people have been asking me about the Rock Samurai, saying, why Havel's armor? It's used by people that are terrible at PvP and stuff, and, you know, I used to use that armor in Darks, because this is not a new build to me. The Rock Samurai has existed since pre-patch 1.03 in Dark Souls, meaning this is a build that existed when you could flip in Havel's armor with the Dark Wood Grain Ring, and that's where the build came from. In the first Dark Souls, before they patched the Dark Wood Grain Ring, I used to have a build with the Havel armor, and I had full Havel armor and a washing pole, and I used to flip around and be completely untouchable and just destroy people. And I kind of wanted to remake that in this game because now you can be somewhat nimble and have a armor if you've got super high vitality. So that's why I'm going to be pouring a lot of vitality, because I still want to move fast with the Havel armor, and I'm going to have a heavy-ass katana with me most of the time. So that is why he's called the Rock Samurai. It's full Havel armor, and he uses samurai weapons, like fist weapons, katanas, just different kinds of stuff. I'm going to be using a lot of weapons in this playthrough, but his main weapons are going to be fist weapons and katanas. And I'll have a bow with me all the time as well. No shield. So, that is all the time that I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Later.